The Fundamental Soccer Practice of Champions is a 9-step routine that helps children develop into better soccer players while having fun. Step 1. Let's begin practice.
We want to make sure that our practice sessions are set up just like a rehearsal for the game on Saturday. Make sure that as the child comes to you, you socialize with the child. In other words, greet the child and then socialize. Make sure that the children socialize with each other. It usually is a very good idea to get them active as quickly as possible. We suggest juggling. Juggling is just fantastic to get good eye-foot coordination, also get the confidence of being able to handle that ball. A lot of coaches also use the sandwich approach, which would mean before practice actually starts, they will play some type of a fun game. Now the fun game should be related again to the theme of what we're going to teach in practice. Once all the children have showed up, and you'll find that if you play a fun game, they'll show up early. Once they've all shown up, then what we do is we start the official practice session. I would suggest that you actually do a routine. The routine would be to walk as a group onto the soccer field. We all now understand that it's time to concentrate. The first thing that the coach has to do is to begin the practice, and that would be to do a demonstration and explanation of the theme. You have in mind what you will teach. You're teaching your players what they will learn this particular practice session. So the demonstration explanation is the first part of practice. In the warm-up, what we suggest is that each player have a ball, and what we have come up with is what we call the figure 8 stretch routine. Each child has 2 cones. We expect the players to lay out their cones on the signal, and the signal would be a fun word. The children like the word sunshine. Each time that we gave the signal of sunshine, they would lay out their little environment, which is to start with their feet together, going to the right side, putting down the cone. Feet come back together, maybe doing a little bit of a stretch, going to the left side and repeating the same movement. The key to the figure 8 stretch routine is that as soon as the child has laid out their cones, they immediately start moving that ball. We alternate between laying down cones, doing the figure 8, or picking up the cones and then just dribbling around the environment. So it's dribbling, laying down the cones, doing the figure 8, doing a stretch inside of those figure 8s. We have found that inside of the figure 8 stretch routine, a player will touch the ball somewhere between 300 and 500 times per 5 minutes. Now, if you want lots of touches with the ball, there's your key. Use the figure 8 stretch routine. Set up a nice big grid for me. Go inside and start dribbling around. Grab blue cones, two of them. Grab 2 green cones.
How many?
Just 2. 2 purple cones, grab a ball. Put on some fancy dribbling moves if you have any, but stay inside of this grid right here. Right inside the orange part. And stop the ball. Anytime I say the word revolution, what you're going to do is this, and copy me right now. Your feet are together in front of your ball. I want you to go to the right side as far as you can. Put down the cone. Bring your feet back together on top. Touch your toes with the other cone. Come on back up. Go to the left side. Put down the cone. As soon as you come up, start dribbling your ball in a figure 8. We're all doing it. Excellent. Okay, watch me, please. What you want to do is you want to roll it forward and keep your toes up for about 8 to 10 seconds. Roll it all the way around and bring your toes down for a few seconds. So you roll it around the cone and stop it, stretch, go to the other side and stretch downward, okay? In the middle, go into the middle. Let's go to the right side. Pick up the cone. Touch your toes. Go to the left side. Pick up the other cone and start dribbling your ball. Off you go. Revolution. Don't wait for me. What do you need to do? And what? There. Put it down. Excellent. Touch the toes. Go to the other side. Brilliant. Cones are down. Excellent. Just use your right foot. Only your right foot. Left foot only. Just your left foot. Okay, watch me. What I want you to do is you're in this position here, roll the ball around the cone and then around your foot. So you're going around the cone and then around the foot. Revolution. Go around one cone with your right foot, the other cone with your left foot. Okay, watch me, please. About this far from the cone, go around in a figure eight here. If you're standing a little bit sideways, you're stretching the groin muscle. Revolution. Watch me on this one. You're touching it with the sole. So you're going around the cone this way in your figure eight. Okay, using your right foot, just your right foot. What I want you to do is, the ball is in front of you, you're going to take this leg here, you're going to touch the ball here. Okay, so you're here, you touch the ball here. Okay, so you're here just like one of those, what do they call those things that go in the water? Flamingo, there you go. Be a flamingo here. Can any of you roll the ball around your leg while you're standing up? Oh, great stuff. Okay, switch feet. You're going to go right foot, left foot, and you're going to go around in your figure eight. All right, off you go. Sit down, put the ball between your feet here, and then try to touch your forehead to the ball. I want you to take the ball around by having it going from foot to foot. Get as many touches in as you possibly can. Okay, so you're here, and all I want you to do is go up. Pretend that you're going to try to reach that ball. I don't want you to come this far, because that's not a good way to do a sit-up. I just want you to come here and sit about right here and try to stretch up for it, okay? Want you to dribble backwards any way that you want, but go backwards with the ball. Any way that you want. Okay, switch feet. What I want you to do is you take the ball, put it out right here, and press it against your forehead to 10 times. Take it to the side, press 10 times. In the back, press 10. And to the other side, press pin. You're on your own. Make any fake in the middle. In the middle on your figure eight, you come up with the fake that you like. But do the same one over and over. Go around in your figure eight and then do your fake. There you go. Do the fake in the middle. That's it. Juggle the ball around in a figure eight. Juggle the ball, that means keep it up in the air. I don't care if it's thigh, head, but you try to go around as you're going in the figure eight. Here's the key to what we're teaching in the warm-up. The key is that each time that we say the buzzword, the child learns to lay out their own environment. Their own environment at first was to go in a figure eight motion. What we're doing now is we're asking the child to go into the 1+1. This means that we will be working on individual technique. 2 players, 1 ball. Now, if you watch the children here, see them lay out their environment. There's the first goal. You see them going across the field. There's the second goal. One of the neatest things that we have come up with as far as the 1+1 is concerned is the start of each action. What we would like to do is have you introduce to the children how to serve the ball. What we do in this case is we lay out our little cones, but there's also a third cone laid down for visual cue as to the distance to play. What we do is we start going around the 1 cone, going to the deep cone, we then ask the child to use the buzzwords of push, peek, and pass the ball to the partner. Okay, we're going to be together. Wherever he goes, you're going to go. Okay, see where he is? See where he is? Watch him, watch him, watch him. Look. Okay, he's here. Here he comes. And there's the ball, and control it. Got it? The coach focuses on both the attacking as well as the defending techniques. The attacking techniques are broken down into, the first one is to look. In other words, ball in flight, look left and right. It means as the ball is traveling, make sure that you read the game. The second one is to move. Moving would mean very simply is move so that the opponent can't cover you. The next one is to bring the ball under control. Here all we look for is to make sure that the child does a little magic hop, which means that just before the ball gets to them, they just lift their other foot off the ground just like a tiny skip. No problem bringing the ball under control using the magic hop. Keeping the ball under control, they have to be able to keep the ball under control against opposition. If in fact they can beat one opponent, that means that our team is numbers up it means that the other team is short, and obviously we'll find that player who's open, pass the ball to him, score, and win our ball game. So they have to be able to keep the ball under control. They also need to be able to release the ball under control. If they in fact are passing the ball, very simply, they push the ball forward, peek to see their partner, and place the ball at that space. So in other words, we use self-talk. The buzzwords are push, peek, and place, which tells the body what to do. We've covered the attacking themes, which are look, move, bring under control, keep under control, and release under control. We make it very simple because the defensive player has to do the same things. First, they have to look. What they need to look for first primarily is the goal. They need to then move. In other words, look and find the goal, move to block the goal, and then pressure the ball. Then you need to bring the opponent under control. We use the defensive stance in this case. The defensive stance would be just like a boxer, 1 foot forward, 1 back. Now keeping the opponent under control, just like a boxer again, we use the front foot as a jabber. That forces the player to bring their eyes down. If they can't see or read the field, they can't do anything that's damaging to our team. So what we do is we make attempts at that ball by keeping the player under control. The last theme is to take the ball away. If we have the opportunity, we see that the opponent is not under control of the ball, we literally take the ball away. So in both cases, attack and defend, we look, we move, we bring something under control,